Ayes are 50, the noes are 49. The motion is confirmed.
Madam President. Okay.
Under the previous order, the motion to reconsider is considered made and laid upon the table, and the President will be immediately notified of the Senate's action.
Madam President.
The Democratic leader.
I want to be very clear about what Senate Republicans are doing. Tonight, Senate Republicans vote to put Emil Bove, a January 6th sympathizer, on one of the highest courts in the country. They reward a man credibly accused of wanting to lie to judges, with a black robe and a gavel of his own. And they're confirming him for one reason only. Mr. Bove is loyal to Donald Trump. Therefore, Donald Trump wants him on the bench. The calculus is simple as that. Simple as that. It's unfathomable that just over 4 years after the insurrection at the Capitol, when rioters smashed windows, ransacked offices, desecrated this chamber, Senate Republicans are willingly putting someone on the bench who shielded these rioters from facing justice, who said their prosecution was a grave national injustice. To my colleagues who were here on January 6th and who are now putting him on the bench, shame on you.
Please take your conversations off the floor. Thank you.
To confirm Mr. Bove is a sacrilegious act against our democracy, a deep violation against the spirit of our oaths of office. But this is not just about January 6th. Mr. Bove has been accused by multiple whistleblowers of telling DOJ lawyers to intentionally mislead judges about the administration's policy. Mr. Bove denied these claims, but we have text messages, emails, and other documents saying otherwise. And recently, another whistleblower has come forward, sharing evidence with senators suggesting Mr. Bove misled the Judiciary Committee during his sworn testimony. Since it seems very likely Mr. Bove lied to senators, he never should become a federal judge. But Republicans are rushing Mr. Bove through tonight, hoping the American people aren't paying attention. That includes the Judiciary Chairman, someone who prides himself on standing up for whistleblowers, but who rushed this process through in committee without fully vetting this nominee and without getting to the bottom of the facts underpinning these grave accusations. Honestly, how have Republicans allowed the bar to fall so low, so dismally low, that they confirm someone accused of lying to judges to the bench without turning over every stone and examining every lead before making this decision? How have our Republican colleagues forgotten the horrors of January 6th so soon that they let Mr. Bove, one of the great defenders of the insurrectionists, to sail through this chamber? Madam President, this is a dark, dark day, a dark vote, and a dangerous nominee Republicans are confirming. I yield the floor.
Madam President.
The gentleman from New Jersey.
I appreciate it. I want to thank Senator Schumer, the Democratic leader, for his words. This is a really tough moment for me, not just because this is in New Jersey. This is someone who has had something I've never seen before. Hundreds of judges, hundreds of federal prosecutors and federal public defenders from both parties come forward saying that Emil Bove should not be on the Third Circuit as a judge for a lifetime position. Not only that, but that his temperament, using vulgarities to show that to claim that folks should disobey, the Trump administration should disobey court orders, is disqualifying him from being on the bench. That would have been one thing that bothered me, but the other thing is the fact that he has had some of the worst ethics violations of any judge I've seen come before the Judiciary Committee. Holding back exculpatory evidence when he was a prosecutor. He was called by former prosecutors and former defense attorneys as the drunk driving version of a prosecutor, reckless and dangerous. And then finally, what was the ultimate frustration was we saw a whistleblower came forward who impinged his testimony with receipts, but there were other whistleblowers trying to come forward, afraid for themselves because of this climate in which people who stand up and speak the truth are often targeted and attacked. And their lawyers, contrary to what my colleague was saying on the floor, the lawyers were trying to get somebody in the Republican Party just to listen to the evidence, and no one wanted to even listen. This is a sad day for our democracy. This is a sad day for the judiciary. And a sad day for the United States Senate, whose constitutional obligation is to advise and consent, to look at all of the evidence, especially when you have whistleblowers standing up with courage and wanting to speak the truth, not even to listen to it. We saw those tactics in the Judiciary Committee, not wanting to have debate, not wanting to have discussion, rushing this nominee through as quickly as possible to this floor for a vote before any more evidence could come out, before another 200, 300, 400 judges or prosecutors can come out with damning indictments of this man's qualifications. This is a very unfortunate day for the United States Senate, a very unfortunate day for the state of New Jersey, very unfortunate day for the Third Circuit. And I am expressing my deepest disappointment in this body and its abdication of its responsibilities. Thank you, Madam President.